In this series of videos, we're going to look at small towns in Spain. Particularly, we're going to look at small towns to live in Spain. Because let's face it, not everyone wants to live on the costas. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's much cheaper to live in land. A lot cheaper to live in land. Couldn't have timed that any better. So today I'm in a small town around about 20 minutes from Torrevieja, 25 minutes from Alicante, and I came to see a museum, and typically it's closed, and it looks as if it's actually getting refurbished, which is nice. And it's a fantastic looking old building with the fantastic original windows, which I love to see. But it is getting work done to it today. The good thing about towns like this is they have fantastic little squares, and there are some properties that are up for sale. That looks like a commercial premises, but there is one apartment on the corner just up here that is for sale also. And when this fountain's on and everyone's out here chilling out on the weekend, it'll look absolutely fantastic. And there is a bar on the corner of the plaza. And there's also an insurance company, which is always good to know. So this is one of the places that was on my go-to-see list. It's the Plaza de Constitución. You get these in all the major towns in Spain, and it's probably where a lot of the events are held. As you can see, you've got the town council office behind us, and one little bar, which is always good. And the church. And we've just heard the bells ringing, and the bells ring out. No, it's not Christmas Day. And the thing about little villages like this is it can be really quiet. And I was hoping to go into the church there, but obviously that's closed. Just like a lot of the little bars. Now the good thing about places like this is you can get an absolute bargain when it comes to property wise. And as long as you integrate into the local community and learn to speak a bit of Spanish, it can be an absolutely fantastic lifestyle. Now the good thing about towns like this is you can get some really nice buildings that have been refurbished, look really modern, or you can go for the old, more traditional type of building. The reason I like these small villages is value for money wise, especially when you go out for food. We will talk about this in another video, but for instance, there's one meal that Karen always gets when we're out in Torrevieja, and the exact same meal in a little village just close to where we are just now is about 10 euros cheaper for the exact same meal, which then gets you thinking it's okay staying near the coast in Spain. And when you're thinking about moving to Spain, and when you want to live in Spain as a foreigner, you think about the Mediterranean, you think about staying next to the beach, you've got all the bars, but with that then comes tourist prices. And with tourist prices, you know, you're not exactly living the Spanish lifestyle. Someone once said to us, once you get past year one's usually your hardest year. Love the dog. Year one's usually your hardest year staying in Spain. After that, if you make it to year 3, you're going to probably stay in Spain. If you make it to year 5, that's it. And then the next big hurdle is year 10. Then obviously comes into the mix, if you're young enough, you maybe have older parents, or you maybe have grandchildren, and these are the type of things that can then take you back to whatever country you come from. But what I would say to anyone, if you're thinking about moving to Spain, think about getting away from the coast. Think about these little villages, because they have a lot to offer. Not just value for money wise with the property, but when it comes to the fiestas and things like that also, they have a lot more to offer in Spain. Now I was hoping to find a nice little bar that would be open. There was that little cafe back there, but it's not the really thing I was looking for. I was looking for a little tapas bar that might have been open. Maybe I just picked the wrong village to start this video series on. It's always the same. But it is really, really quiet. There is one thing, this is on a main road as well, so it isn't just completely isolated the village. This road does go to Guardamar, and the other way it heads towards Dolores. I was kind of hoping for a bit more from this village, but it is what it is. And it does have a car garage here, which is always good. It's always good to have. Well, it does all sorts of diagnostics for your car. And pre-ITV. There won't be an ITV centre here though, you'll probably have to go to Guardamar for that, I think. So one of the questions you're probably going to ask is, what are the property prices like in a village like this? So I am on Idealista. It's not the best website when it comes to property in Spain. There are a lot more. One of the ones I would say Think Spain. That's a really good website. But there's the church bell again. I am doing a search of the local area. So there is one that is needing reformed. It is 138 square metres. Does need a little bit of work done inside, but it's only 89,000 euros. 89,000 euros. There's another one that has done, it doesn't need anything done to it, and that's 93,000 euros. There's another one at 104, 108, wow. Here's one here at 108,000 euros, and it's over 240 square metres of property. And I have to say, that is some amount of property for your money in this area. Now there are houses available at under 100,000. There are also a lot of properties in this area valued over 200, 300, and I've just seen one at 2.5 million euros. So if it is the type of place that you're looking to try and move to, that is a little bit away from the beaten track and also get more value for your money, try just inland Spain.